first roundup was in 1916, and it was held on the high school baseball diamond at the time at Sonora High School. And it continued there off and on during the First World War. It was a little broken up because there was obviously a world war going on, and things did not happen as regularly as we would like. And so, but it did go on, and haphazardly, let's say 1 year yes, 1 year no, until about 1928. And when a lady by the name of Mrs. Crooks, and I'll think of her first name, we called her Ma Crooks at the time, was a John Deere heir. She bought a piece of property from the Lilydale family out on the corner of Jamestown, Shaw's Flat Road, and Snell Road, where Racetrack Road, where it goes out there. And they built a rodeo grounds, a racetrack and rodeo grounds there, and from that point on, and traditionally it was on Mother's Day weekend because of her, and that's kind of how it got started. And so from 1928 on, it was held there until the Second World War. And it was always held on Mother's Day weekend, and it was called Mother Lode Round-Up because of the gold country, Mother Lode, and Mother's Day weekend, it all fit. And during the Second World War, why it stopped for a couple of years, and it went to the new fairgrounds at that time, where the fairgrounds is today, for 2 or 3, 4 years, and it was done by different entities, the Elks and the Eagles and so forth, and the fair participated in it. In 1956, the Sheriff's Posse took it over, and instead of it being during the fair, which was then in June and July, we moved it back to Mother's Day weekend to perpetuate and pick up the tradition that had started in 1928.
What are your responsibilities as a member of the Tuolumne County Sheriff's Posse?
Well, Posse membership is to obviously participate in all Posse events and functions, and we have elected officers each year, and if you've been in long enough, you go through most of the officerships, like captain is an elected office that runs the Posse for a year. We have a first lieutenant, second lieutenant, sergeant at arms, drill master, assistant drill master. We have a building and grounds committee and a chairman of that committee. I happen to be a rodeo chairman, and I have been, as well as general chairman of the overall roundup. So there's all kinds of jobs that you're given throughout the year and your lifetime.
What are you looking forward to this year?
Well, it's the 51st year, so we're getting past our 50th, so that's... well,
over the hill, you could say.
Over the hill. We're starting on a new half century this year. Probably to show some of the, and obviously always to please the community, because this is one of the finest spring events and spring rodeos and roundups in the West, and it's centered in Central California, and it's a community event, and I always look forward to seeing the local participants, like the kids in the mutton busting and the calf scramble and so forth, and see people come home, because it's a tradition, and it's a homecoming on Mother's Day weekend.
Tell me, what kind of horse you ride?
Absolutely a quarter horse.
And do you have a name for him? Or
I have several names for him, but part of those I wouldn't mention to you, but Whitey's one, Tiger's another, Ginger's another horse.
Okay.